Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased price action analysis. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, chat. Nieces and nephew, we have been in the chop phase for the past week. Ever since August 19th, you guys can see it. Close at 559.6, lower close, higher close, lower close, higher close, lower close, higher close, lower close, close around the same. Guys, we have been stuck in the chop range. You guys can see side by side candles, guys. This is the consolidation phase. I want everybody to be great at trading. And I want everybody to gain the power of the knowledge of price action. Okay, you guys already know about a lot of the concepts because you guys been with me. You guys been studying from other places, other resources. It's beautiful stuff that I've been seeing. Okay, but what's not so beautiful is all this trappiness. You guys see in a 15-minute time frame, all this trappiness, up and down, up and down. Not very decisive. The best way to trade the chop, you can long from the bottom of the range, you can short from the top of the range, but you have to identify the range, which I did for 555 to 563. Another way, scalping, false breakdown, false breakout setups. The uninitiated might be confused. What do you mean, Uncle? But for my veterans, for the people that understand price action, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's been pretty crappy because the moves have been small. $1.50, $2, $1.20 moves. You know, not everybody like those little small level plays. Some people refer to it just all scalping. Some people just don't like it. And I understand. I get it. A lot of you guys are also working while trading. Okay, you see me, I'm just trading. And a lot of you guys are working. I feel so terrible sometimes, because I know you guys work so hard. And then you guys are also pursuing the dream of being a master trader. And I'm hoping and praying that I'm able to help you achieve your goal. And the best way I believe to help you guys achieve your goal is to give you guys the knowledge on how the price action moves, how it honestly moves. And I've told you guys, the market cycles between two phases. The trend phase, here's the trend phase. Okay, the expansion phase, and then the chop phase, right? Here's the chop phase we had since mid-August. Okay, coming to an end, guys, coming to an end, the month of August. But will the chop come to an end? This is the last day of the month before our 3-day weekend, before September comes. Will the market makers allow us to get the breakout or the breakdown? And I tell you this is the art of swing trading, guys. Some people don't like this chop phase. I get it. But once it ends, the market then re-enters the trend phase. It then re-enters the the actual directional move. You'll get it. But it won't come until this chop range breaks. Okay, guys? So what I'm saying to you is, when we finally clear 561, 563, we tried it a couple times, but it couldn't defend as support. And when it finally does, that's going to be great for a swing tradable move. Multi-day move to the upside. Okay, as hard as it is to believe, it looks like if we break out 563 and 565, that's what it's setting up for new all-time highs. Now, if the market maker's goal is to push it back down, then the 555 must break, guys. I'm sorry if I'm being repetitive all week, but you guys see it. 555 was respected multiple times. 563 was respected as a sell zone multiple times, and we are still within it. You guys see side by side candle. This is what a chop looks like. This is like a channel, a flag, whatever you want to call it. It has to break, guys. And when it does, that would be good for a swing tradable move. Okay, so if you want to swing trade, you got to see this range break. You don't have to swing trade. Okay, but if you do, that's how you do it. You allow the market to chop, and once it breaks the chop range, that's the direction you bet to. Now, while my concept of trading this setup is simple, it ain't easy because it requires a lot of patience. Okay, We cannot jump the gun on this, guys. All right? This is where the chop phase is tricky because I'm telling you, they want you, the market makers. When I say they, people be like, who's they? I'm telling you, the market makers, they want you to be biased, guys. You understand? The more biased you are, the easier it is for them to manipulate you. And when it's chopping, they want the bulls to argue with the bears and the bears to argue with the bulls. But we are sheeps. We're not here to argue with anybody, especially the price action. All right? So be patient. Right now, it's around 561.3. It got to clear 563 and 565 to go to new all-time highs. Okay? The market cannot chop in this range forever. It can go longer, of course. But the longer it chops, the bigger the move is going to be when it finally breaks. Even if we get a gap up or a gap down, it could be, guys, remember, breakaway gaps. Look at the last breakaway gap we had. That was the last bullish breakaway gap. That was a beautiful move to the upside. This was a bearish breakaway gap from the end of July. Okay? So if we get this chopping, we get a breakaway gap to the upside, to the downside, that's another sign to watch out for, guys. Okay? Because breakaway gaps happen when the market makers or whoever aren't able to break the range during the day. Traditionally, the traditional breakouts and breakdowns. So when they can't do that, they'll give you a gap up or a gap down. That's the breakaway gap. So these are things that I'm looking for. Break of the range, whether it's a normal one or some gaps, some breakaway gaps. I'm open to either scenario. Okay? Until then, we got to remain neutral. Don't front run. I mean, if you're going to, no, I'm telling you, if you're in profit, see profit, take profit. Okay? Because the market makers aren't going to want you to be in profit. If they pushing it down and we're still in the chop range, don't just assume we're going to keep going down. Take your profits, and if you want to play it for a potential breakdown, do it with runners. The same approach is with calls. Okay? But as long as we in this, be defensive with your gains. See profit, take profit. Plus, it's Friday, guys. It's a 3-day weekend. The last thing you want to do is make today red because we literally have a 3-day weekend. You're going to be thinking about it for all 3 days. It's going to mess up your time with your wife, your husband, your kids. And I don't want that for you guys. I've been there. I've been there before. It negatively affects my wife when I'm constantly thinking about work all the time. Or if I had a red day and I let it bother me. Just something to consider, guys. There's more important things in life than profits. Okay, we do this. We trade. This is our passion. This is our dream. This is what we've dedicated our life to. I'm with you on that. Uncle was riding with you on that. But, like I said, it's Friday. Don't go too hard today. If you're in profits, take it. If you are losing, don't hope that it'll just keep your losses small. Okay, you don't have to win every trade. You just have to win more than you lose. And if you can't win more than you lose, then at least keep your losses smaller than your winners. You can manage the risk, okay? As of right now, guys, like I said, do not get bullish or bearish until we fully break out of this range or break down of the range. And when we do, don't argue with the price action. I done see before in the past when we're chopping like this, and I told people, if we break out the top of the range, look to long. And people don't listen to me. They went short. And then they lost money. Back when I told people about the breakaway gap, I'm like, guys, breakaway gaps are bullish. Do not get bearish unless we break back below the trend line. But right now, it's bullish. What did people do? They went short and they lost money. When you guys don't listen to Uncle, you're not listening to the price action. That's what you're not listening to. It's not Uncle you're not listening to. It's not Uncle you're dissing. It's the price action. And those who don't roll with the price action will lose. They will lose. I have a business to run. I don't want people to lose. If my business is to grow, I need people to win. That's why I'm giving you guys this information so that you guys know what to do for yourselves. Okay? I'm not trying to give people fishes. Hell, I'm not even trying to give people fishing rods. But what I am trying to look for are fellow fishermen. Come fish with Uncle. You feel me? Price action style. So that's the plan for SPY. Triple Q, same thing. Right now, 474, 476 is resistance. We had a beautiful move. We broke down 476 yesterday. Look at that. Beautiful move to the downside. So if the chop continues for triple Q and go back up, it got to clear 474, 476 to put 477.5, 479, and 480 plus back in play. Got to clear 474, 476. If we break down, remember the fib level, the critical fib level. This is 15-minute chart. Let me go to the fib level. Okay, that's the 50% fib level, 473.2. Market's gapping above it. We broke that down twice. We closed below it twice the last couple of days. So the fact that it's gapping up back above it, not like, what the hell, man? But anyways, if bears want to get bearish again, they have to break down that level, 473.2, to put 472, 470, 468, and possibly 466 this time back in play. You guys see why it's important to play level to level? Because the market isn't always going to go how you want it to go. So play level to level, play it safe. Now, if it's bullish, 474.7, 476 needs to clear. All right? It was the breakdown 476 yesterday that led to a beautiful move to the downside. So need to recapture it to put, like I said, those higher targets back in play. I will favor a bottom is in when 480.5 gets recaptured. That's my next fib level. All right. Tesla. Go to the daily. All right. It's been battling at that downtrend line. It's been battling, retesting it, battling at the downtrend line. Downtrend line hasn't been showing much follow through as far as being bullish, but can it happen today? Right as of right now, 210 and 212 are the next resistance level. If those levels clear, I'm favoring a bounce back up to 216. And if 216 recaptures, I'll favor a bottom is in and more higher highs could be coming. All right. I will get bearish if 208 fails first, and then 206 and 204.5. If those levels fail, 203 or lower is in play. Below 203, I would be bear biased. I'm still bear biased right now below 210. But like I said, I'm willing to switch back to bullish if 210 and 212 recaptures. NVDA, this thing looked bearish as fuck. Okay, it had a lot of those big. It had earnings recently, and a lot of those big players, those bank people, they all raised their price target to NVDA, talking about 155, 160. You know, when you see stuff like that, you got to be very careful. Because those bank people are not our friends. They trying to talk about, we projected going up to 150 or higher or whatever. But look what the price action did yesterday. Come on. Don't let these people play you. The only thing you should be listening to is the price action. The only thing you should be trading to is the price action. You can add more stuff, but it has to come second to the price action. And right now, as far as the price action go, if we are to be bullish, both 120 or 121.6 must clear to put 123 in play. 123 is based on the downtrend line, so I cannot favor a bottom is in unless 123 gets recaptured to break back out this downtrend line and possibly put a bottom in. All right, if there is more downside, then 118, 117, and 115.7 all must fail. If those levels fail, we are heading down a lot lower. We have a gap all the way down at 109. So we'll see if that gets filled. All right, guys. So that is my morning pre-market plan today. Okay, it's Friday. Let's end the week strong, or more importantly, let's end the week safely so we can enjoy our weekend and be with our family. Peace.